Yeah, welcome right here for the next Alpha SC2 Team League game. We're on Blue Shift is the first map in this series, and in the bottom left hand corner for Team 1, which is the Maniacs, you have Enpo. And over in the top right hand corner there he is representing Forged Force Gaming, DrDyr. And yeah, so we have a purple Zerg and a pink Protoss player. And let's see what they are going to do actually. Again, everything. We have the gateway, Nexus, Cyber Core standard opening over here. DrDyr going for the expansion first, gas and pool. Also, yeah, the standard stuff going on for the Zerg. Pylon in the back. And yeah, takes the watchtower at least. Wants to know what's going on there. And the first adept coming out soon then as well. And I guess I'll just follow the Zerglings. They might be scouting for some proxies here and seeing if there's any early unit that might prevent the third base from going down, but nothing like that is there. DrDyr taking the third. Easy peasy, while we on the other side can see the tech choice of Enpo. It's going to be the Stargate. And yeah, other than that, yeah, the Adept going in should be cancelled. Yes, there we go. Scouts the third as well, so kinda knows what's going on then. And first unit will be the Phoenix. Another Adept is there. Guess we're going to see another gateway coming in here. Yeah, come on, do it. You can do it. Ah, there we go. Another gateway. So yeah, the Adept actually going back home now. No, Zergling's trying to go across the map. Some more spawning, so he might just want to pressure something over here. We have the Oracle scouted. And yeah, therefore he might want to force the Oracle to turn on and off and on and off and on and off. To just waste the energy, to not have anything being taken out on the other side. Also preventing building spores from himself also is a good thing. Yeah, Oracle comes in, turned on, and is forcing the Zerglings to step back for now. Yeah, in the back of this, a pylon and a shield battery. One of them being cancelled. Oh boy, and the Oracle turning on again. So everything's gone for... Or all the energy is gone for the Oracle there. Okay, Spore Crawler is coming up now, at least one in the main, one at the third. As well as we have the Roach Warren popping up for DrDyr. He's sending back his overlords. They're like trying to get home while the Phoenix are out on the map. How many do we have? It's 2. And the third one at least in production. So I guess we're going to see some more then though. Yeah, I like that one. I mean, everyone likes creep tumors. If you have played Zerg ever, you know how good creep actually is. Yeah, Zerglings send over, want to patrol all over the place and scout what's going on. Good move by DrDyr. Enpo in the meantime going for the third base it is. Third Nexus being thrown down. We have the drone being protected, or the probe being protected by all these adepts. And the Oracle. Zerglings they are taking out the probe that was guarding the watchtower there. Yeah, and now for Enpo, where is it actually? It's at the third? Yeah, okay, double robo being built at the third, so let's see what they're going to build then next? I guess Immortals might be a tough call here, right? Maybe a Warp Prism up front though. And yeah, you see all these Phoenix. And now let's see what they can actually do. I mean, taking out Overlords, yes. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh yeah, lots of Queens there. Just go back and fly around, try to get something done. I mean, obviously with all this creep, as I said, as a Zerg, this is incredible. Having a lot of creep here and being able to move, to see all the Phoenix moving around all the time is incredibly valuable. And yeah, just more spores being built. You have 3 spores in the main base, you don't want to fly in there. Yeah, it takes down 1 unit, but that is not really mattering at all. And also DrDyr is like, yeah, okay, you only got air units. Why would I not go for a 4th base? You can't really take it out. You don't have any other units. Like, he has 4 adepts and 3 zealots. 1 immortal now, but yeah, you don't want to fight with that, I guess. And he's going for the infestation pit now. DrDyr going for infestation pit. So what's the plan with this one? I hope it's not Swarm Host, but somehow I think it might be. Okay, Phoenix, they're just flying around. Not really doing that much more. 4th base started there. And also the Spire comes in. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff for DrDyr here. And on Enpo's side of things, we actually have an Immortal building. And we have Storm researching as well as the Zealot charge. And we have a little bit of a supply block here. Yeah, stasis wards being built all over the place. I like that as well. I mean, obviously if a Zerg army comes in and you're not careful, lots of the stuff might just run into the trap and not really being cared of then. But yeah, against the Queens, the Phoenix are not really working out that well, I guess. And also like the more creep tumors that are like... Obviously he needs some energy to transfuse every now and then because Phoenix might come in or some other units might come in. But for now, yeah, he's just using the energy to also just go for creep tumors. And you can see half the map covered in creep already. So that's pretty good for Zerg, I guess. Storm is finished. Some more gateways on the way. We have an Archon incoming. Where is the army actually? There it is at the 3rd base. How many Templars do we have? We are at 3 Templars. Yeah, I guess he wants to have some more, energy gathered up so he can actually drop some storms then. Okay, shows the army right there at the top. And DrDyr gathering his army on the other side. But I think... yeah, Enpo has a decent army to go up against this. Yeah, he tries to tag it. Gets at least half, or let's say a third of the army or whatever. Now another tag going down. And then, let's see. Storms obviously help a lot, but I think a few more Zealots would be pretty nice to actually tank everything. Also, on the other side, you can just have the Immortals and Archons shooting whatever they can. Also, Archons tank a lot of stuff. But also, you can have a lot of stuff being lifted. And that is also worth quite a bit, I guess. So yeah, he's moving in, lifting some of the Queens. Storms going down, I guess even feedbacks could be a thing. We have Archons being morphed now. But then let's see if Enpo can just crush through this. We have Immortals still standing. The Archons going down at the front of this. We have the Phoenix need to do more. Like, they can lift a lot more stuff. Come on, get in. And the Immortals actually doing the difference here. Like, there we go. DrDyr leaves the game. And we have Enpo taking the first map in this series for the Maniacs. Here we are on Cerulean Fall as map number 2. In the top right hand corner, our protest player for Forged Force Gaming. It's Mr. Multi. And our Zerg for the Maniacs. It will be Mirzo in the bottom left. What actually is shown on the sign here? Time to macro now. With the machines. Double the machines. Okay. Yeah. The micro Maniacs. Going for the macro game. That's... I like that one. So yeah. Gateway, expansion, cyber core, standard stuff over here. Also on the other side. Expansion first. Gas and pool for Mirzo. No surprises on either side here. But then, let's wait for the decisions. We have the pylon being placed, and also, yeah, there's a lot of talk. I heard, I was watching the Class Casters Invitational yesterday, where Hastem was actually saying that he's placing the pylon, yeah, trying to get some more places to actually drop it down. I mean, he's trying something here and there, and he's also looking for other players where they position the pylon, so maybe the Overlord scouting routine doesn't get the pylon or doesn't get the positioning of the Stargate, and therefore, yeah, he denies some vision. But yeah, Multi goes for the next to the Nexus kind of building placement, so I'm pretty sure Overlord is going to see anything there. Also, we have an Adept being built there and not anything else. Yeah, and there you see. The Adept is not going to do that much, I guess. We have a second one at home. But will he go across the map with it? It doesn't seem like he will. At least he's staying at home for now. And yeah, his buddy going back home as well. For Mirzo, we have the third base more than halfway done now. So this looks kind of good for the Zerg. And yeah, Stargate going for the Phoenix first to try and take out the Overlord, which is going to be successful. Which it actually is almost all the time. And then next thing, in the wall-off actually, we have a Robo for Multi. Not the most usual placement, I would say, but yeah, works out, I guess. And 2 Adepts will be enough to hold right there. The Oracle doesn't need to be used for defense here, so he can just fly across the map, but he's going to face Spores there, and Queens are also in position. Obviously 1 per base. Okay, does want to go in for this one, but let's take a look at this first. Oh boy. Oracle gets 2 kills, but at least flies out alive. Oh, this was a trade. Phoenix for 1 Overlord. Not sure if that is worth it actually. And Multi now going for the expansion. We had the Zerglings and they should have seen this, right? Is he placing it? He doesn't have the resources anyways. Oh boy. Yeah, that was really good I think by Multi, or let's say not that good by Mirzo. If he would have taken out the drone, that actually, or the probe, that actually would have been way better. But yeah, ifs and whens, guys. Doesn't matter what we do. Down goes the Zergling there. And yeah, more drones being in production for Mirzo. Some creep going on. Yeah, third base as I showed you by Multi as well. What's that on the left hand side there? Oh, it looks like a double Arcan drop is incoming for Multi now. And is there anything that he knows? Tier 2 is actually finished already for Mirzo. Nope, he does not know about this, not at all. I mean, he can somehow think about that, obviously. Good, lucky thing for Multi here. Actually having the Queen standing next to a creep tumor, it just dropped. So we can, or he was able to take out the creep tumor there as well. And the Queen might go down in the end, right? Yeah, there we go. But he does want to save his Arcans, I guess. Yeah, but I think that's enough damage being dealt already. I think the Observer just didn't scout everything, but yeah, sees enough and knows how many roaches there are. And yeah, it's just starting to build some more immortals, I guess. Okay, yeah, he's just trying to go back and forth. Yeah, and the roaches, they need to bang out. Okay, Arokins. They actually try and do something. Got one overload at least. I mean, 4th base up for Mirzo though. So let's see if he can actually profit off of that. But it seems like, yeah, Multi is in a pretty decent position. 3 bases. We have him going for, or his second robo is finished and he's building 2 models at a time. Will he? Or is he proving me wrong right there? Seems like he does not for now. 2 Scouting Phoenix actually thrown out. And 1 Scouting Roach incoming. I guess that's going to have a bad time. Also lucky for Multi that it wasn't coming in here. So the stasis trap wasn't just being used for just 1 roach, but still is there for later on. Yeah. Oh, 1 Hydra actually waiting back here. Doesn't want to get dropped again, I guess. Oh boy, and we have an Overlord incoming with a Ravager and 2 Hydras? Okay, there's some more. What's about what? And that actually, I think, taking a Ravager with it, is it worth? I mean, maybe he's doing this because he wants to break force fields with it. That would be an interesting thought. But other than that, it just takes up more space of the Overlord, which obviously isn't good. Mirzo throws down a 5th base, while we actually have Multi moving out. +1 is finished, +2 on the way. And then let's see what's going to happen over here. 2 Oracles are with the army as well. The Overlords are not turning around, they're just going to the main base straight. This base is going to be taken out. We have the Observer with the army as well, so the creep is going to be reduced there as well. And also these can be seen. But will he go in then? I'm not sure, but let's take a look at this, guys. Oh boy, yeah, recall coming in for Multi. But yeah, wasn't that successful. I thought it would be more that happens. Still, we have some units over here. And Mirzo is trying to do something, but only 3 workers went down. Multi actually having the worker lead. Taking a 4th base at the same time, while Mirzo is going to get out. And now we have another drop to the main base. Like, he was going out to the right, coming back in again now. And this actually is hard for Multi to take. Oh boy, he just needs to force this one. Oh man. Can he actually get in? Yeah, he's dropping Revelation and he wants to force the fight over here. And the main base, everything is being loaded up again. But let's take a look at the fight actually. I mean, 24 workers, that's pretty bad for Multi. Still doesn't mean that the game is over, right? And also the Revelations still being there. Nice storms going down and the Immortals, they're just standing, guys. Nothing is happening to them, it seems like. Yeah, so Multi holds. He will be having 4 Nexus to rebuild probes. So he might have a good chance of actually doing that. Also, he has some spare resources to do so. But he lost quite a lot there, like 24. 24 drones is quite a few. Taking a look at the upgrades, we have +2 range attack, +2 ground units for the Protoss. Then let's see what's going on over here. We have 1 run by, a 2nd run by incoming in just a few. The army going over to this base and take it out again. Pressuring the 4th now in just a second again. Oh boy, what's that? Okay, it's Hydras. I was about to say that this might be a Baneling drop, which would be pretty funny, but yeah, not going to happen there. But there you see Hydras being dropped in the back of this. All the shields of the Immortals are triggered. But is this going to end anything here for multi? I mean, the attack looks pretty scary here with all these immortals. We don't have that many icons, it's only 3. But it will be enough, right? Also, do we have a Warp Prism out? We have no Warp Prism for multi, so that actually is harming his reinforcements here. Okay, Mirzo is trying to go for pressure at the third, I think, or maybe the fourth. Where is he going? Seems like, yeah, he's gathering in the middle of the map. Multi, though, yeah, has a lot of stuff, has recalled something, and will be there with everything he has to defend. Actually, he has a pretty decent lead now. He was taking down the third base of Mirzo. He's taken down a lot of workers. Let's take a look at it. 20 it is now. I think it was like 3 or something before, so 17 workers went down in the last attack of multi. And therefore, yeah, looks pretty good worker-wise again for the Protoss player. Up by 8 at the moment, and there you see some lurkers being morphed. And actually the one survives there. Oh, drop lord, fake drop. And then, yeah, multi is going in again. I mean, it's 125 over 60 armies. He's just moving in. I think he doesn't really need to care about all these lurkers there. We have the revelation being dropped. We also have the observers on top of everything. And I think multi is just marching through this. And the GG has been called. Here we go. Mirzo gives up. Multi equals out the score 1-1. Welcome to map 3 in this series. We're on Stasis as the map. In the top left hand corner, representing Forge Force Gaming, we have Hyonra as the orange Terran. And on the other side, another Terran actually occurring for the Maniacs. It's Mr. Fagballs. And I think I've never casted a game of Hyonra. I mean, Fagballs, I have seen him in a game here and there. And therefore everything's fine. And yes, Turksel, there are delay rules, but not if you're casting from replays. Then everything's fine, you can just go without delay. The games are over already. So I guess it's fine to stream without delay while having replays being casted. So yeah, what do we see? Looks like a mirror, guys. Yeah. Second Reaper for both of them. And the SCV is there again. Not really doing anything. What's going on over here? Like, he's just waiting for the other Reapers potentially. I don't know. Oh boy, and do we actually have another connection mistake here? I hope not. No, we don't. Everything's fine. So, starport it is on this side of things, and second command center it is for Fagballs. So, first difference right there, we have, oh, Hellions with a big skin here. You can see that? Just one wheel at the front of it. Let's see, okay, Hyonra going for the expansion as well. And what's going on over here? Liberator is the choice. And yeah, both players are just gathering their forces more or less. While Fagballs is moving out just as I say this. So let's see. I guess moving up a ramp could be kind of dangerous, right? Yeah, you don't want to do that. And yeah, you see, like, one of the Hellion almost going down. So the Liberator is about to be done. And here we go. Cyclone over here. Yeah, command center will be lifted soon. On the other side, Hyonra already has finished this one. Yeah, it's going in. Hyonra taking out 3 workers at least, losing some of his units, but still also getting to take out some of the Marines. Yeah, okay trade I would say. Scout that there's no second command center being on the low ground, but I think he can think about that and knows that it will be built on the high ground. He was just long distance mining already to not have his main base oversaturated. Taking a look at the army tab right now, yeah, we actually have a Raven here. I was just thinking about if there's one on the other side as well. But it's not, we still have only the Liberator being there. Actually, we have a second Raven coming in. Wow. Outer turrets being good here. And yes, the stream, I don't know. I had a disconnect earlier today. I don't know if it's about Twitch or about my connection. I hope it's Twitch, but I can't really tell. But it seems to be fine again. Okay, so both, actually Fagballs is down in terms of workers. I mean, obviously he had the expansion a little bit later and has to fly over, and therefore he can build some more. Also, how many have been taken out? 3. So yeah, still a little bit more has been occurred during the game. So Hyonra actually stepping up his worker game just a little bit more than his opponent. But Fagballs actually is the one to move out. So let's see what he can do. I mean, with tanks sieged on the high ground, I guess there's just a very, very small chance to actually gain into this. There are the Ravens coming into play with dropping the auto turrets maybe next to the army, forcing some fire to them, make his own army able to siege and walk up the ramp. But I think the army of Hyonra isn't really that bad. I mean, Liberator can do something. Also, the Vikings will be able to force the Ravens to, yeah, get out of there. So I don't see him taking any big engagement over here. And in the back of this, Hyonra just going for the 3rd base. In terms of upgrades, yeah, both players kind of like on the same level, a little bit later on the stim timing for Fagballs there. But yeah, the +1 infantry weapons kind of like at the same time. Oh, yeah, and this is so annoying, guys. Like, oh boy, these air barriers. Yeah, they are incredibly bad. I mean, how do you want to get anywhere? Like, you can't. So yeah, almost a kill there for the Viking, but in the end it doesn't happen. And Hyonra, with having his 3rd base about to finish, I think. He wants to move out here. Yeah, Reaper goes down. I think he could have repaired his Liberator just a bit, but this is not going to be the deciding factor, I guess, in the end. Because are there any okay, we have 2 Vikings actually out there for Fagballs, but we have more for his opponent. Okay, actually 3. It's not that much more. Still, it's more, and I guess that's going to be fine for Hyonra here. So let's see. He's moving forward. Sees that there's no 3rd base. Not at all. I mean, he can't walk up this one. With, what are the 6 tanks being sieged over there? You don't want to walk into this. But you don't need to. Like, he has the 3rd base back at home. Why do you want to attack as long as your opponent doesn't have a 3rd base? You can just contain. The longer he can contain here, the better it is. Obviously, you need to take care about potential drops coming across the map, so therefore it would be interesting for Hyonra to actually take the watchtower here, which actually has been retaken by Fagballs. So yeah, for now drops could be coming over. There is a turret though, so yeah, they might be damaged as well, but if you just boost alongside this, going to the main base, for example, you could deal a lot of damage. But let's take a look at this, guys. Oh, boys. I almost missed it while doing something else on the other side. Yeah, the anti-armor missiles just hit here. And Fagballs was trying to get to the low ground here. Fagballs, yeah, still down in terms of supply. Missiles running out. That name, yeah. That's it, guys. And you have a drop going to the main base. Maybe trying to... but we have a tank there. Guess that's not going to do any big harm. Or will it actually? Okay, he's scanning here. Hyonra scans the base. But yeah. Nothing happening over here. This was just a more or less free donation by Hyonra there. Also, this is something good. Hyonra going for the sensor tower. Actually, I mean that's what I meant. Like, you can contain your opponent as long as you want, but you need to care about what's coming across the map alongside it. And there you go. Oh boy. Yeah, one medivac being taken down, but now we have all the army standing right here. I guess he should lift the command center pretty fastly, right? It doesn't really look good here. Tanks are being sieged, but we have more tanks in there for Fagballs. Oh boy, can you actually... Yeah, he can take it out, right? In the end, can he? Yeah, medivac's helping a lot there. One marine still standing. Oh boy, yeah, the marine. Jimmy Rayner himself just doing his work here. Okay. Yeah, actually the one marine is doing it here. He's taken some damage, but finally is taken out. But also, this makes Fagballs being able to walk out again. Still, this was the move I was kind of aiming for while starting my explanation before there was the anti-armor missile. Like, you need to take care of that, and if you would have just taken the watchtower or potentially also the sensor tower, was doing the job quite okay-ish. Still, he was losing quite a bit of stuff here. And he's not replacing the turret actually, so this opens up the same possibilities again. And there we have another drop coming in, but it seems like this is going to be... The Marines are close to the tank, so he should be kind of fine. We have a lot of medivacs actually going down right there for Hyonra, but oh boy, we actually have more standing for Fagballs. Can he hold? I think reinforcements should be able to deal enough damage, right? Yes, they are. Lots of blood on the floor. And yeah, it seems like a Fagballs just... He wants to go in here. He knows his opponent has a third base. He's starting his own third right now, which is kind of late. But right now, maybe he still has a chance to overwhelm with army. Is what he thinks, but as we all know, we can just take a look at the army, and it's... Yeah, a lead of 5 army supply is not that big. Especially with just having Marines and also having weaker upgrades. Yeah, not ideal to attack into something with it. And also reinforcements are just gathering back at home. It's not like they're sent across the map. And yeah, you see the sensor tower finishing. Fagballs instantly pulling back his army out of the sensor tower range. But then another drop coming over to the base. Okay, we actually have a drop of Hyonra there as well, so he has some units present. But I think Hyonra doesn't really care about these air barriers there. But let's take a look to the main base then, where we have all these medivacs coming on. And then here we go. How much stuff will be taken out? All the Marines going down. And yeah, we have another drop to the second base here. Oh boy, this doesn't really look good for Hyonra, really. It seems like he has done something, but on the other side we have some more units going down as well. But the reinforcements for Fagballs will deal with this pretty easily. So let's see what's going on over here. All the Marines dealing their damage as good as they can. The medivac's going down in the end. And where do we come out at the end? Where, yeah, actually the command center has been taken down, so that's pretty good for Fagballs. Because, yeah, his own command center at the third at least is finished. We don't have an orbital there. But still, it's there. So yeah, everything looks kind of fine here, I think, for Fagballs again, after taking out the base here. But now it seems like Hyonra is like, okay, you killed my base, I need to fly over my main command center, and you dealt a lot of damage. He's at 2-2 upgrades, and maybe he saw his opponent's upgrades and is like, yeah, come on, I'll just do it right now. Let's try and go across the map with everything we have. Yeah, scan going down so you can actually see what's coming up behind this. A lot of Medivacs also being there, but he shouldn't waste his Marines though. But let's see, yeah, he forces the lift on the third base and he can take down a lot of workers. That actually is precious for Hyonra here. But can he take down the command center? That would be pretty interesting. Vikings. Yeah. Taken down. Command center survives, so that's good for Fagballs here, but still, Hyonra pushes in pretty much and also has a pretty big lead in terms of army supply. He has the high ground vision with the Medivacs. Tank though, left alone back there, I guess. But still, second base also being taken down, so this, yeah, limits the income of Fagballs to almost nothing. Also, he's just focusing down workers, will be having a burning command center there. Yeah, drop to the low ground, and still reinforcements incoming for Hyonra, and yeah, he took down a tank, but I think there's some more important stuff right now. Hyonra actually having the third attack upgrade finished, and the third armor is going to be there as well in just a second. He has a lead of 40 army supply and 15 workers. He has, yeah, 2 bases more or less working nicely there, and right here I think the slow death from Fagballs is just started. Down to 1 base. What's this? Just some workers? He actually starts a base over there? With which worker? Oh no, he... Oh! Did he build? Oh, he actually saved one of the command centers. Oh boy, I missed that one. I guess he saved that. So yeah, nevertheless, high ground vision is there. Tanks going down. Medivacs trying to heal as much as possible. 2 tanks still being there in the back of this. And I think every trade right here is good for Hyonra. He can just stand there with his tanks and should be fine. Should send over his reinforcements though. Could actually have lifted them with the Medivacs, so they would be there faster. Still, he has a lot of Medivacs also being there, so all the reinforcements coming in will be full HP Marines. Oh, we have a drop coming in. Will Fagballs actually be able to clear this up? Looks like we have the tanks being unsieged and the Marines doing a really, really good job. And now, yeah, seems like he kind of broke this. And yeah, doesn't want to drop to this point, I guess. But yeah, GG, well played. Being called in the second, he sees the reinforcements incoming. Here we go with Hyonra taking the third game in this series. Welcome to Kairos Junction as map number 4. Top left hand corner of the map, AsTeR, representing Forge Force Gaming. Over in the bottom right hand corner, here we go. For the Micromaniacs we have Loulis. Okay, your game sense is a lot better than the game sense of diamonds. Yeah, that's actually the thing why I want to go for Masters then. I mean, that should be the goal, because, yeah. I mean, I have a lot of game replays to fall back on to study. I mean, casting not every day, but like 3 times a week or something. Some games of players from High Master or even Grandmasters. Yeah, I somehow should be able to get up there. And yeah, I need to get my hands moving though. Like they did like a year and a half ago. I was kind of okay back then. But yeah, let's see what's going on in this game for now. Loulis as the Terran, starting with the command center in the main base. Barracks factory. The reactor is there, so I guess we're going to see Hellions then. Or this could be a drop as well, still. Second gas has just started right now. So I guess Hellions are more likely, right? Okay, AsTeR on the other side. Roachhorn is there already. So it looks like at least some sort of an all-in build here. But let's see. Oh, actually Loulis is going for the bunker already. Is he spider sensing this? Like, okay, AsTeR, I think Loulis, I casted some games of him, and he's actually a pretty decent player, I would say. He won a lot of the games I casted of the Maniacs in the Team League. And yeah, he's showing good games. So maybe he's expecting something like this coming up. Because AsTeR might be the underdog here. So yeah, let's see. Bunker is there. Hellions will be there, at least 2 of them. Okay, but yeah, 4 Ravagers, 5 Ravagers. Scouted right now. Okay, now he's like, oh boy, I need to build some more stuff. Bile's running down, not cancelling the bunker, but down it goes in the end. I guess this should be the sack, the evacuation of it. AsTeR, I mean, he has the match point for his team, so he's trying to get in. He's limiting the production facility by taking out the reactor, so just 1 Widow Mine can be built. And we actually see him going for the depots, so he's supply blocking Loulis. This doesn't really look good. Is this going to be it? Guys, oh boy, we have the... no, not the mineral walking stuff, but we have a Widow Mine coming out. Okay, forcing the Ravagers to go back home. Having a lot of workers off the mineral line though. He really needs to get them back into working. Okay, another Widow Mine connecting there. The Marines coming in, 1 Hellion helping as well. So I guess this should be a hold. At least with the Liberator incoming, I think he should be fine, right? Down goes number 1. And number 2. So yeah, he will be able to put in his command center to the second base again. He lost some workers, 8, and he's down by almost 20. So behind this, AsTeR was actually going for quite a few workers, and he's taken a 3rd base. Really good job by defending here. Still, it's an uphill battle now, we all know that. We have a Spore coming up in the back of this. Obviously that's yeah, mechanism to defend against the Liberator, that is. Is it actually going across the map? Where is it? It's still here somewhere. Why don't I see it? Okay, there it is. Okay, now it's starting its way over. And the second Liberator coming in as well. Another barracks, so no mech play this time. Loulis going for the bio. Widow Mine obviously helping a lot, like if there's anything incoming, he would be kind of fine. And AsTeR is actually going for the Spire. Not sure if I agree with this decision here. I mean, yes, against Liberators you obviously can argue for Mutas or Corruptors even. It's not a bad call, but maybe Hydras would be better. Hydra Link Bane or whatever. I mean, he has the better position anyways. He has more economy and he can actually do a lot of stuff now, but he's losing way too many workers, I feel like, against the Liberator. Maybe he should have gone for some more Queen production beforehand. And he's getting down 12 workers. So Loulis almost equaled out this one, in terms of workers at least. Okay, taking 2 gases at the expansion, adding some more barracks. And there could be some sort of a big 2-base push incoming, and we all know that 2-base turn pushes can be kinda scary. I guess some more Marauders would be good as soon as... I mean, did he see the Baning Nest? I guess so, right? He was standing right there with the Liberator, he should have seen this. But also he has... how many tanks? Okay, he has just 1 tank. I was about to say with enough tanks, maybe Banings aren't that good anymore. Still, with just 1, maybe you should go for some more. Yeah, and actually it's Mutas for AsTeR. Yeah, I'm not sure with this decision here. He's even going for +1 flyer attacks. And this looks like he wants to move out, right? Does he? Yep. Okay, where are the meters? They're just flying over here, not really doing anything. 8 more meters incoming actually against the Marines and the Widowmine. Widowmine can actually crush the meters already, and then the Marines can just follow up anything there. AsTeR still has the worker lead. He was building some more actually. Scan goes down, so this attack is aiming for the 3rd base. And what else is there besides the meters? It's 2 Banelings incoming and some Zerglings. I think this is going to be a tough battle for AsTeR to fight, right? Even with the Widowmine being there. This is some extra damage. Yeah, Widowmine at least triggered for a Zergling, not for the meters. That's good for AsTeR to defend here. But can he defend? That's the question. Yeah, the Banelings, they're trying to get in, but no Baneling speeds. The centrifugal hooks are on the way, but not finished yet. I think he should even consider taking down the rocks over here to have a better movement possibility with the Marines. Reinforcements are actually thrown over here. Good Widowmine connection though. Trades for tanks in this case though. Now let's take a look at this. Oh boy, the Banes are rolling in. Nice. Okay, splits there. Banelings doesn't get any connection. And here we go. Banelings again. Not really exploding into anything here. They're just taken out. We have the tank going down though. Still lots of bio being there. And I think this could just be the snipe of the base. Yeah, he's leaving the Marauders at the front, so everything's being taken out there. And I guess Loulis is just marching through here. We have the base going down. We have a lot of workers, potentially. No, they're not going down, just 4 of them. But still, 60 over 20 army supply. Loulis is just marching forward right here. The 2 base push is real. And I think the Banes, they are not going to finish at all. The Marines will just drag through anything here. Meters can't do a thing. GG by AsTeR. And here we go with Loulis taking game 4 and forcing the ace match. Here we go with the ace match. The playground for this is going to be Port Alexander. Over in the top left hand corner, we just saw him forcing this game here. We have Loulis as the teal Terran player. Yeah, he's under pressure by a probe. A very, very aggressive probe right there. And it belongs to the player in the bottom right hand corner. Here we go with our green Protoss for the Forge Force Gaming team. It's Multi. Yeah, Multi looks like Gateway expansion, but with Gateway in base. Interesting choice here. Maybe he was expecting something else. Or he just wants to wall off against the Reaper. Could be the case as well. On the other side we still have the probe, and we have the Marine actually being there. So he at least knows that there's no Reaper yet. The Marine is there. Let's see. What else is coming up? Command Center it is for Loulis. Obviously want to go for that one kind of fast. I think going to see the second gas anytime soon as well. Or, no, factory first. Or, yes, there's the factory. And yeah, reactor is there as well, so. But this could actually, against the Protoss, I'm not sure if this will be Hellions. But let's see. Okay, Adept is out. What do we have over there? It's just a scouting probe. So Adept into Stalker, into Robo Facility. That's Multi's build right there. So what's the choice in the end? We have the Robo, we have no Twilight coming up, so it won't be... Yeah, it should just be Immortals, right? Or he wants to go for Fast Colossus. But let's take a look at the Adept in the meantime. Yeah, no way up there. The Adept will survive still. Or he just wants to have an Observer because he's scared of any Widowmine play. I don't know, but there we go with the Twilight Council. So actually there could be something coming up like this. Maybe Storms, maybe Archons, maybe just Zealot Charge. Also Blink is kind of present these days in a PvT, but if you want to go for Blink, I guess, if you want to go for some Blink pressure, you mostly go for the Twilight Council first before building the Robo. 2 more gateways are followed up for Multi. Yeah, expansion is going to saturate itself. over and over. Medivac is coming in. Actually, this is some sort of a Hellion build. We have 2 out. Where are they? Okay, they're in the bottom left. And an Observer going over for multi. Yeah, so what do we see? Bunker is there for Loulis. Maybe this is some sort of a standard thing for him to go for. To be safe at home. Wants to maybe just feel comfortable moving out. Scan goes down and sees everything that is there for multi. Actually everything. I mean, these 3 units are not really mattering at all. The shield battery, yeah, okay. And it actually is the blink upgrade. And yeah, we have 2 Stalkers actually positioning themselves. Maybe he's waiting for the drop to come in. Because yeah, if there's a scan to your main base, yeah, mostly you can expect the drop coming in kind of later. And there it is actually. But I think it might just be the case that he's going in for the Hellions. Trying to poke into this one. And then go over. No, he actually goes for the... Okay. I was trying to expect that going the other way around. Like going in with the Hellions first. To pull the army out of position to then go in with the drop. But he's just going for the drop first. And then kind of delayed getting in with the Hellions, which is, yeah, not that successful. You can see 3 workers going down. And yeah, units lost tab. Pretty much favoring multi here, right? And seems like, yeah, he's just going for the 3rd base while also pushing out. Observer is there, positioned over here. He knows what's over there. He knows that there's a bunker. He knows that there's a few Marines. And I think, yeah, Stalkers are pretty much okay. Blink is about to finish as well, so that will help him as well with this push. So multi could actually be on the edge of taking the game here if he just does it right. And the blink forward to take out the tank. Okay, 1 Stalker will go down though. The bunker taken out is a good thing though. And yeah, now blink is on cooldown again. Or the cooldown is finished, so he can actually just go for some more damage. He has the vision to the high ground with the Observer, and he might actually be able to take out the command center, right? If he's doing it right. Reposition your Observer, maybe. Okay, we actually have the repair happening right there. Good move here. Nice blink backs, 1 by 1, that's pretty good. But now we have the tank positioned at the high ground. So yeah. Command center is repaired. We have 13 workers going down. Multi really putting himself in a good position here. The tank actually forces Multi to not chase this command center anymore and not go up the choke. But yeah, in the end, let's see what's coming out of here. I mean, we have a Banshee coming in. There will be a cannon though. I think he's not even moving his workers. Actually, there's an Observer as well. Okay, he's blinking forward, not having the Observer in position, but in the end, doesn't really matter. 2 more workers going down over here, actually. I don't know what this was. Maybe it was... Okay, he recalled his army, but maybe he sent in 2 adepts or something. Didn't get that one. Still, multi, yeah, with that, doing a really good move. We will have Loulis repositioning the command center, obviously, and building some more workers to trying to get back into this. Also, he's moving out to try and deal some damage to the 3rd base, which he scouted with the Banshee beforehand. But still, I feel like multi is in somewhat of an okay position. Yeah, okay, Banshee forced the cloak. Obviously also a good thing to get in. Like, if you force the cloak earlier, the energy will run low. And even if he snipes your observers, the energy will run out earlier. Okay, doesn't want to go up that ramp. And yeah, also +1 armor isn't a bad thing to have for the Protoss right here. And he just needs to warp in units now. If he holds this attack, I think he's more or less safe. He can take a glimpse over what's happening over there. And yeah, you see the scan? And Multi was just moving over to the left and he was instantly going back. Like, he knows if there's a scan, most likely there's something coming up. And you can see the setup right there. Yeah, he wants to blink on top of the tank, I guess. Oh, but he's late with the... I'm not sure if that's the best thing to go in for. Like, I think he wasn't timing that pretty nicely. If he would have gone in at the same time and maybe blinked over here to take out the tank, that would be pretty nice. But the way he acted, it didn't really work out that well. Okay, but let's see Loulis trying to go for the attack now. We have 1-1 upgrades actually finished for multi, +2/+2 on the way. Still, this push can do something, but I'm not sure how much that is. The tank is over there. Yeah, blink forward to take out the tank. Here we go. Also, the bunker is not up yet. We have the Immortal focusing on the worker of the bunker, actually. But now we have him forced to stutter step backwards. And that's not a good situation to be in. But will this be enough? We have Zealots coming in, charging forward. And there we go. Some more Stalker shots going to the Medivacs. And we have the workers being pulled for Loulis as well. And losing more workers, I think, yeah, that's also multi-sign to actually commit some workers to this. I think the tank being taken out will be it. And here we go. More reinforcements coming in. The Marauders are not going to do anything else. And the Medivac will be taken out. This push is cleared. Yeah. What a genius patch is the call for Loulis to leave the game. And therefore Multi takes this Acer and wins the series for Forged Force Gaming.